Hey, what's going on, tech fans? Welcome back once again to Tech of Tomorrow, where we finally got a chance to actually do the testing with the Vulkan API. Just want to address a couple of things though. You crazy ass AMD fans out there who say that I'm paid by Nvidia to make AMD look bad, are you crazy? Why in the hell would I ever do that? I've never taken a penny from anybody, and if I did, it says sponsored video. And in fact, in my entire history, I've only gotten a wee bit of money from Nvidia, and that was for a Shield video. It has nothing to do with video cards. I've never taken a penny from the PC industry. That's not my style. So without that said though, I will explain. We just didn't have time to do the Vulkan API because we were moving, so we got our scores and moved and finally got to film, but we didn't have that. But today, we've got it in-house, and you guys will see that in OpenGL, the GTX 1060 wins against the 480. The 480, however, does pull ahead when you use the Vulkan API by a few frames per second, maybe 7 to 10. So with that said though, let's check out some footage in 1080p in both OpenGL and the Vulkan API. Let's rock out and let's check this shit out. And real quick, for you folks who follow the channel, you probably remember the Icarus system. It was a system that we built. We made actually 2 versions of it. And if you guys want to check that out, we'll have a link down below to all the parts for that system. It's completely AMD based. Basically, folks, it's a 970 chipset with an FX 8350. With that said though, let's check out the footage and see what's up. So first up, let's check out Doom and OpenGL on the GTX 1060.
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
And now let's check out the Vulkan API on the GTX 1060.
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
Warning. Core temperature rising.
Stay focused. Stay committed.
Core temperature rising. Demonic threat reduced by 25%.
Here's the AMD RX 480 Doom OpenGL.
Overwritten.
Warning. Core temperature rising.
And now here's the AMD RX 480 using the Vulkan API.
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
Warning. Core temperature rising.
So like I blatantly said at the beginning of the video, obviously you knew right at the get-go that the Vulkan API was scoring better on the 480 than it is on the 1080p. So as far as future-proofing goes, okay, right at this moment, you can see that there is a difference. But as far as being completely future-proof, I just think that you have to take into your mind that if all of a sudden, asynchronous computing becomes the number one thing, then obviously NVIDIA is probably going to come up with a hardware solution. So for right now, sure, if there were 20 games out there right now, or even 10 games, I would definitely say, hey, wow, this is a big thing. With only one game though, I have to stress this. I mean, obviously, yeah, in the future, it's going to show that AMD is going to have great strength using the Vulkan API. That's obviously a fact. But you can't say that from a year from now that NVIDIA is just going to sit back and be like, they're going to come up with a solution. That's just how the game is played. And if you've been in this game at all, I don't know if you're 5 years old, 12, you just don't know what's up, this is how the game is constantly played. One guy comes up with a card, they come up with technology, boom, they're in the head. The next guy does it, they jump ahead. It's a leapfrog back and forth, back and forth. Some companies are just that way, and these two are some of the biggest companies in the rival. It used to be pretty much, Intel, AMD, but then AMD went in the video card business and all of a sudden became NVIDIA and AMD. It used to be an ATI world for those people out there who know it. So I'm Elric. You guys can see right now, yeah, the Vulkan API definitely shows serious fracking promise on the AMD side of things, and that's great. And I'm completely happy about that because at the end of the day, I'm a tech fan just like you, and I want to buy what's best for my money. And like I said, if I would have tested this and there were 10 games right now that were all the newest games and every single one of them ran better with the Vulkan API, I would definitely say that overall, the 480 is a better card. But at the moment, there's only one game. So peace out. Links will be down there below for all the information for the test system, as well as for links for both the 480 and the GTX 1060. In fact, we have more stuff coming, more GTX 1060 stuff and more 480. See you here on the channel.